When I talk about my partner, when we both came into the trauma bond that was our relationship, so I'm here to also say relationships can evolve. You can start in a trauma bond and evolve dynamics and experience yourself in the relationship differently over time. The trauma bond of the human that I started out with could not have been more opposite than me, right? In so many ways. And that's beautiful. But you know what comes with that? There are many moments when something's happening in our immediate environment that we're both, quote unquote, experiencing together. And we both have completely different reactions emotionally. Okay. Because we both have different experiences that brought us to that moment. Something that might be, this is usually how it falls, is a big deal for me, isn't for her, right? And a lot of us as humans gotten used to having our feelings invalidated, right? Having parents who didn't say, okay, well, you're upset. And when someone isn't having the same emotional experience that we're having, especially a partner, we're at odds and we might even be at conflict, right? Trying to fight for our right to feel the way we're feeling. And what boundaries looks like in this context is not needing to fight for that, conserving that energy and allowing that energy now to exist, right? To maybe empathize or attempt to understand why someone else is having a different experience, right? Or to just hold space. Or maybe to help comfort them in their experience, even if it's not how you're having it in that moment. And again, I'm fast forwarding a process that I know for me, I'm still working on. I'm still cultivating boundaries, allowing me to be my authentic self and create that interdependence. But this is how it begins, creating space, whether it's you're the person who just needs time away to even begin to settle into, to identify what you're feeling, because you might not know. That begins with just time within yourself, check-in moments throughout your day. And that also begins, like I said, cultivating that emotional space, that spiritual space where over time you can feel safer to be who you are and to express who you are. So emotionally, defining ourselves as separate, right? Notice how you choose to spend your time, your resources, your energy, your emotions. Who do you tell things? Who don't you tell things? They're a boundary too. Sometimes we need to define boundaries, not only in relationship with ourselves. You know, do I keep promises to myself? Do I have boundaries with myself? Even though, you know, there are some things that I, on one hand, maybe I would want to do in any given moment. Do I use that higher self to make that decision based on what's best?